Greetings, everyone. Yes, starting just a little earlier today, it occurred to me, hey, um, I don't really do much during the day other than procrastinate and put off streaming. So why don't I just stream? Let's stream. Let's hang out with the peeps and have some fun and maybe be a little bit productive and most importantly make some bucks because those of you who were here yesterday know that apparently I'm being ripped off by some shady, sketchy ass company. And before I go and contact the bank and have everything frozen while I wait for a new card, um, kind of got to wait for rent time to come and go first. So, yeah. What's this? PlayStation just announced PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now rebranding in 3-tier subscription service. Interesting. I know there was some talk of PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now merging into one single subscription service. So, Streamboss Zarin Isaac from the future. Yes, that was a nice fat dono I got yesterday. Um, a fat dono that wasn't you, Andy. Oh my god. You may have a challenger. So apparently I came down from the future to help poor past me. Yeah. Still getting over the remnants of that cold, but it's slowly being beaten into the premium tier will be $120. Okay, I need more information about this. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can find some info here. Here we are. Sony. Okay, so PlayStation. Here we are from the official PlayStation Twitter. Let's check this out here. Hold on a sec. Basically, what their answer to Game Pass? Yeah, I guess. I wonder who it is. Well, I know who it is, but obviously they want to stay anonymous. So, yeah, it's me from the future. Didn't you know? I'm a time traveler, apparently. Eventually. Okay, all new PlayStation Plus launches in June with 700 plus games and more value than ever. Oh, there it is. PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now come together. Players can choose from 3 flexible options. Okay. All right. What do we got here? So PlayStation Plus Essential. This is the lowest tier. So $60 a year or $25 quarterly or $10 a month. So wow, $10 a month. That would be like $120 a year. But if you get the annual subscription, it's literally half price. Wow, what a difference. So, provides the same benefits PlayStation Plus members are getting today, such as 2 monthly downloadable games, exclusive discounts, cloud storage for saved games, and online multiplayer access. There are no changes for existing PlayStation Plus members in this tier. Okay, so this is basically the regular PlayStation Plus. Then we got PlayStation Plus Extra, which is $100 a year. Provides all the benefits for the essential tier, adds a catalog of up to 400 of the most enjoyable PS4 and PS5 games, including blockbuster hits from our PlayStation Studios catalog and third-party partners. Games in the extra tier are downloadable for play. And then PlayStation Plus Premium, $120 a year. So an extra $20. If you're gonna go with the middle tier, you might as well go for Premium. It's only an extra $20 a year. Provides all the benefits from essential and extra tiers. Adds up to 340 additional games, including PS3 games available via cloud streaming. So it's kind of like GeForce Now. A catalog of beloved classic games available in both streaming and download options from the original PlayStation, PS2, and PSP generations. Offers cloud streaming access for original PlayStation, PS2, PSP, and PS4 games offered in the extra and premium tiers in markets where PlayStation Now is currently available. Customers can stream games using PS4 and PS5 consoles and PC. That's interesting. You can play PlayStation up to PlayStation 4 games on PC. That's crazy. Time-limited game trials will also be offered in this tier so customers can try select games before they buy. Wow. Well, that actually sounds pretty good, actually. You know? $120 a year. So what does that work out to? So if you just did the monthly, $17.99 a month, that'd be $215 a year. So it's definitely like a considerably better value to go with. We'll just do 120 divided by 12. Works out to $10 a month. I guess I didn't really need the calculator for that. $10 a month. That is stupid cheap for the amount of content and stuff you get. It's stupid cheap. Yeah. And this is like $5 a month. Works out to $5 a month. That's crazy. See, that'd be great because, of course, with PlayStation Now, I'm playing the older games like the PS2 and PS3 games on PS4 and PS5. It upscales, like not upscales, but up renders them, so you're actually playing them in 1080p, which is pretty cool. I mean, you guys have seen. I've got a few that I actually bought. I just outright bought them. Like Kinetica, for example, the futuristic racing game. Seeing that in 1080p is just a fucking revelation. We played the original Destroy All Humans, and that looked great, and just everything looks so much better. What does Sean want to buy now? Well, you were literally looking right at it, Kralatin. Jesus! Read the room! No, just kidding. I'm not actually mad. I'm just being theatrical. The new PlayStation Plus thing, where they've as we knew they were going to do at some point, they just announced today that they are officially merging PlayStation Plus and PS Now, and laid out the new subscription tiers. So it actually looks like a really fucking good value. It's like $120 for a year, which works out to $10 a month for the full deluxe package. Regular PlayStation Now, like what I have now, is $60 a year, works out to $5 a month. That's crazy cheap. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Bloomberg reported it. Yeah. Gotcha. So we're sitting at 80%, guys. 80%. We are so fucking close. Can we please just finish this so I can sleep at night? I'd really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. This month, man, this has been a fucking month. Holy shit. I'm just heartbroken about the kitty, you know. I really am. And I know Rose is too, but she's being such a trooper. I was on Rose's TikTok earlier, and she has a bunch of videos of Kaida on there. And just seeing those again. She said she's going to leave all the videos up because, you know, we need to. It's like essentially a memorial for our little fur baby. So... On the plus side, my gummies came in today. Hooray! Yay, gummies! Yeah. But seriously, yeah, let's just finish it off. As easy doing it as saying it. Exactly, it is. So easy. See, now I'm on earlier, Kralatin, so I'm fully expecting you to be here for 95% of the stream. Right. So check it out. So we got a bunch of gummies. A whole bunch of my regular ones. We got cherry. We got mango. We got peach. We got grape. We got strawberry. And we got watermelon. All right. Excellent. And then, as a special treat, just to mix things up, we got another jelly. These are the jellies. You guys know, you've seen these. They're like the rectangles. You chop them up. Well, found out they also do mushrooms like that. Yeah, so we got just one. We're going to try it out. But look at this. This is like really nice packaging design. Like it's like this black matte finish. And then like the details are glossy. Like how classy is that? That's nice. No, this is not a mystery flavor. This is grape. It's grape. So these have 120 milligrams of THC. These ones have 1,000 milligrams of psilocybin, which I guess is the active ingredient in mushrooms. So, so this is a jelly just like the others, but it's mushrooms instead. So we're going to try that at some point, and I think play some really trippy games to get the best effect and have some fun. So there we go. So that should last us a little while. The last time I tried mushrooms was with Ray, and we didn't really get anything out of them. She got one that was like a dark chocolate, like a mint dark chocolate bar. It was not cheap. This thing was huge, and the chocolate was delicious. We loved some mint chocolate, but we didn't feel much in the way of effects. We're just like, are you feeling anything? No, not really. You feeling anything? No. We ate that whole damn chocolate bar. We had like half of it each and felt nothing. So we're like, well, this is disappointing. We want to trip balls. Can we just trip balls, please? And then she also got like just some gel caps, just some simple capsules like pills that have the active stuff inside, like the powder. And so we cracked open all the capsules and put it into some rum and coke. We're like, okay, we're going to put just the straight up powder into a rum and coke. This should get us nice and fucked up. It was the most terrible tasting rum and coke ever because, of course, it had all the mushroom powder mixed in with it. And so we choked that down. And again, nothing. Just nothing. So, haven't tried them since then. But I see they have jellies now. I don't know if they did at the time, but they do now. I know the jellies have worked really well for the cannabis, so I figure we'll try it with the mushrooms one more time, and we'll see what happens. Because I know at least with the cannabis, the jellies kick in pretty quick. The body absorbs them pretty fast, and get the desired effect going fairly quickly. So I'm hoping it'll be same for the mushrooms. So I don't know. Just figure, in the absence of love in my life, I might as well experiment with drugs. Why not? So we'll try that, and we'll play some trippy games. See what we got. I've got some good ones on the PS4 we could play. I got some good ones on... Oh my god, can you imagine Ultratron? With mushrooms? Man. All those crazy stroboscopic effects and everything. Rez. That's an old one, eh? Eh? That's an old one, eh? Just gotta charge that other controller. Excuse me. Still just battling the last of this cold here. It's quite annoying. I don't like it. Nope. No, sir. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. Stupid thing I saw today in one of my Halloween groups. Says, mathematicians have concluded that it's statistically impossible for vampires to exist because they would decimate the human population within 3 years. Okay, a couple things wrong with that. First off, decimate means to reduce by 1/10, not to destroy utterly. Mathematicians would know this distinction. Second off, you are operating under the assumption that everyone a vampire bites turns into a vampire. If that is the case, and that is the case in some vampire lore, then yes, the human population would eventually be wiped out and it'd be just a planet full of vampires. And then I guess vampire cannibalism, I don't know. But the thing is, that is not the case in all vampire lore. In fact, most vampire lore, that is not the case. You get turned if the vampire chooses to turn you, and there is a slightly different process versus when a vampire is simply feeding. So it's not like it's a disease that is passed from one person to another. It is different. I remember seeing some movies where everybody who gets bit gets turned into a vampire. Some comics. I know in Tomb of Dracula, Dracula can choose who he turns, and generally it's he'll drain somebody, and then 3 days later they'll rise again as a vampire and be in his thrall. But then other people he'll just feed on. He'll feed on and mind control them and have them as his servants, but they won't turn into vampires. You know, they might have immortality, but not or like some kind of superpowers like super strength or something, but they would not actually be vampires. They wouldn't have the bloodlust. They wouldn't be undead. They'd still be alive, but in the power of Dracula. So there's different types of vampire lore that have different rules. And I hear rumor that there's even one out there where vampires sparkle in the sunlight. Like, that's I think someone was just pulling my leg, though. I mean, that's just too ridiculous for words. Why would that be the case? Rather than, bursting into flames. But yeah, so anyway, some problems with that logic there. Sean doesn't trip balls when he eats mushrooms. He just becomes more Canadian. Yes. Got a victory royale. Gunbrella. Nice. Good job, August. Is that a solo? It's hard to get them in solo. Building's back today, apparently. Ultratron? Oh, man. No, either California Raisins, Ren and Stimpy, or Adventure Time. Oh, yeah. Pretty much any of those. Or how about like Heavy Metal or Flash Gordon, maybe Barbarella, Run Lola Run. I can think of a lot of things. The last 20 minutes of 2001: A Space Odyssey. Star Trek: The Motion Picture. All the stuff with V'ger. So there's a lot. There's a lot of possibilities for having some fun experiences. Yeah. Very nice solo. Good job, dude. That's not easy. Yeah, Ultratron. You must have seen me play Ultratron before. It's the one that's based on Robotron. It's like a modern take on Robotron, twin stick shooter. We played a lot of that. When I was forced to stream just from the PS4, because it was streamable. So we played the shit out of it and actually basically beat it, which is not a small feat. Like when you get to those later levels, it gets pretty crazy. But yeah, gold burst. Oh, nice, and a blue shotgun. Perfect. It's a good combo. What kind of shotgun was? There's like 3 different shotguns: combat, auto, or striker pump. Hold on. All right, I think I got it. Just those like lodged phlegm balls trying to dislodge and clear the airways. So I haven't really eaten food today, so I'm thinking maybe I'll make some food and then we'll have food. I'm kind of thinking garlic cheese bread would be really good for a meal of the healthiest persuasion. Indeed. Auto shotgun. Yeah, the auto's good. Try the combat. It's the one with the drum magazine. Try the combat if you haven't. It is devastatingly powerful, especially the higher level ones. Um, really packs a wallop, especially in close quarters. But I like both the auto and the combat. Basically, what all my sort of priority with shotguns is I hate the striker pump. It's just too slow. Um, I like the old pump. The original pump was good, but the striker pump is just too damn slow. It's too slow between shots, and it's too slow to reload. It's just generally slow as hell. So packs a wallop, but you gotta make sure you don't miss, because if you do, you might as well just switch to another gun because it's just gonna take too long to get the next shot off. But combat and auto, you can pump out some shots in fairly quick succession. I think the auto you can just hold it down. Combat you gotta keep hitting the trigger, but it's really fast on the each shot. So does that. Does that. Well, let me bring my foodstuffs over here, and we will prepare some garlic cheese toast, shall we? Alrighty. Here we go. So the dollar store yesterday had bread. They don't always have bread in stock, but when they do, I try to get a few because it's nice. I like the bread. So let's put you guys overhead, shall we? Be a little bit easier to see. So we'll get some garlic cheese bread going, and then we'll get some gummy action going for today, I think, because we had none yesterday. There we go. So this is some garlic butter that I made a little while ago. Just got some nice marbled cheese. And hold on, let me just see. Can we do this? There we go. That's a little better. Maybe over this way. There we go. Now you can see everything. Okay. So we'll just set this aside for the moment. Yeah. Last Waltz. Music about film The Band. Oh, okay. And, Pink Flamingos. Yeah, some John Waters. And Shaft. Yeah, Shaft is one I definitely like to get. Alright, so it doesn't have to be super thick. That's actually too thin. So I'll just eat that. PlayStation Spartacus? I don't know what you're talking about. Is that a new service, a new console? What is it, a game? I'm confused. What is PlayStation Spartacus? So I think we'll do like 3 pieces per thing. I'm thinking 2 buns. So top and bottom. Whatever their marketing team came up with, it'll just be known as PlayStation Game Pass. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I think it'll just continue to be known as PlayStation Plus, but it will incorporate all of the benefits of PlayStation Now into it. We got this 6. So we need 12 pieces. PlayStation Pass. Not PlayStation Plus, PlayStation Pass. That's right. Very good. Very clever. I can see why you're a writer. Coming up with all these catchphrases and stuff. Look at you go. Advertising copywriter. It's what they called a promising career. Only 2 things touch my feathers. Oil of nightfowl and him. I wrote that. Wow, Howard. Kind of sounds like you sold out. Sorry, I'm quoting Howard the Duck because Howard the Duck. Well, do I need a reason to quote Howard the Duck? I think not. I don't need a reason. It's Howard. Come on. You know, as I look at these, I'm thinking I could probably fit 6 in there. So let's do 6. We'll do 1 more. Yep, I can fit 6. Using my brain. This is, yes, correct, Hunter. I agree. Where the hell did I just put the clip? This happens every goddamn time. I put the clip somewhere and I never know where it went. Where is it? Where the hell is the clip? Did you guys see where I put it? Next to the mouse. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Thank you. Got it. Yeah, there we go. This happens every time I open bread. I just lose the clip. Like, where the fuck did it go? Alright, so, very simple. We just want to put some of this nummy garlic bread on there. Or garlic butter, rather. Just slather it on there. This is going to be so greasy between the butter and the cheese, and I'm all here for it, man. I'm all here for it. Oh, it smells so good. I forget when did I make this garlic butter? Was it a steak night or something? It might have been a steak night. I can't remember. Oh, I remember steak nights. Oh. Back in the days of plenty, when I could afford things like steak. Wonderful. So the garlic butter here is pretty simple. It's just the olive oil based margarine that I like to use, and some granulated garlic and some oregano, and that's it. And it's all just kind of mixed in with a fork, and then you just have this nice spreadable garlic butter that you can use for anything basically. I mean, you can just do it like this, put it in the toaster oven, toast it up, and you got nice garlic toast. You know, it's very tasty. That's usually all I do, actually. But sometimes you want some cheese on there too. You know. Now I'm thinking these cheese slices might be a little big for the buns, so we'll trim them a bit, and then hopefully we won't have to cut more slices of cheese. Get as much on there as you can. You want it to be well covered, because this will help it to get nice and crispy and yummy. And there we go. And we still got lots left, so that's good. Garlic butter ingredients: butter, garlic. Yes. And I find throwing a bit of oregano in there gives it a nice Italian flavor. So not a lot, just enough. It's very good. All right, so now let's see. Okay. So I think what we need to do is just kind of slice the ends off here. Like that. And we should be able to use these smaller pieces to kind of fill out the last couple buns. Well, I could cut them in half, I suppose, but I don't want it. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see, that's pretty good. So that'll melt and get on there. It'll be quite tasty. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. That's perfect. It'll inevitably spill over a little bit, which is why we will put some tinfoil down in the toaster oven. There we go. Ooh, actually, you know what we'll do? Hold on. We'll take out these middle ones. And we'll use some of these. Like that. So just kind of fill them out. There we go. That way we don't have like a full... See, look at that. That's perfect. A little jigsaw puzzle. And it'll all melt and gloop together, so that's fine. But then this way, you don't have to worry about the little pieces falling off and stuff. So this is how we try to be more efficient with our cheese. So otherwise, if we left them the full length, they're just going to spill over the sides, right? And that's just silly. We don't want that. Seriously, I'm like 2 pieces short. I thought that was going to do it. Ugh. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so we'll do one more slice here. Microsoft has a huge cash advantage. What are you talking about? Well, who cares? Like, honestly, David, who cares? How does that have any bearing whatsoever on anything that we will be doing with their services? You know, like, who cares how much money they have? Microsoft has more money because they have Windows. I mean, that's really what it boils down to. They have Windows. Therefore, they are just in more markets. Like, I really don't care how much money gigantic corporations make. It means little to nothing to me. And, I mean, tell me exactly how you think this affects things. Like, do you think this somehow makes Sony a lesser company? That somehow they don't have their shit together? Like, come on, what is your point here? I don't know. I don't care. I don't care how many, and I don't think they actually have trillions of dollars. That seems a little excessive to me. That's like more money than most countries have. And I refuse to believe that they have that much money. To do day and date? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Sony is not going to day and date? I don't know what that means. What do you mean day and date? Release their games on the day of release. Oh, okay. But that, I mean, that has nothing to do with how much money they have. That's simply their choice. So they can release shit whenever the hell they want. That has absolutely zero to do with how much the company is worth. Hey, Funk. All right. So, we got our garlic cheese toast ready to go. So here's the before. So I'm going to go put this in the toaster oven. And I know this one here is bugging you guys, so let me just assure you that it is actually connected. It looks like it isn't, but it actually is. And it doesn't matter because it's going to, it's not sandwich, this is garlic cheese toast. It's all going to melt together anyway. So, all right, I'll be back. which flavor was it you guys were getting excited about before? Was, hey, Magician Mad. Fortnite? Says Funk. Can I eat first? Before we get into anything big? Let's see here. Let's go back. Do mystery flavor. Wait a minute. Somebody commented on when we were looking at the flavors. I could have sworn. I'm so confused. What is being said that is big? What? Well, we were talking about PlayStation Plus, how they're merging it with PS Now, and they just introduced their subscription tiers, and it looks pretty good, actually. It looks very, affordable. Oh, mango. There it is. It was Kralatin. Got all excited about mango. Okay, so we got to go with the mango, clearly. I'll be back with some mango. Meanwhile, toast is toasting. Mango? Yeah. Fucking scissors. Look there. All right. Whoa, what happened? Chat just randomly reset. That's annoying. Alright, anyway, oh yeah, I called that when PlayStation Now came out. Yeah, well, it's official now, as of today. They're introducing I think the new subscriptions will be available, like, next month or something. I forgot, anyway. So we got our mango. No, it's just a smart thing to do. Well, yeah, yeah, it was like, why are they doing this as two things? Why don't I just make it one gigantic thing? And it looks like they put some thought into it. There's 3 tiers. The first tier is basically regular PlayStation Plus, and then the other tiers, second tier adds PS3 games. Third tier adds all the other stuff. Oh, this is like a little wonkily size, so that's okay. All right. So I used to cut it into like fully 8, but now I've just been doing 4. Because I always have 2. So I figure, why am I doing 8 when I'm always taking 2 of them? I'll just cut them into 4 and we'll call it a day. There we go. This looks like the thickest one. So I'm going to have this one. So it's June, alright. And we have T and O. I don't know how you can see that. T and O. Alright. So I just bite half of it off. And have the other half. And there we go. But yeah, I suppose we could play some Fortnite. What is it, 9 p.m. for you, Funk? Alright, I'll be back. are smelling so good. Holy shit. That is my gummy slicing knife. Yes, it is. You have now seen it. The infamous gummy slicing knife. Won't be on until 10, so in about an hour. All right. Well, I mean, we can just hang here and shoot the shit for a bit, and then I might be down to play some rounds. I need to. Really? I don't know if that's actually done. Did you guys hear the bell? I heard the bell. And done. Look at that. See, you can't even tell they were like pieces and they just all melted and nice and crispy around the edge. Smells all nice and garlicky. Like, oh yeah. Just have to let it cool down a little bit. Director's cut of Gettysburg. My Ozzy Osbourne looking glasses and an Italian sub all in one swoop. Thanks to time and 2 delivery trucks and a pizza delivery person's car pulling in front of my house, we're already in my driveway all at the same time. The universe is not on my side today. Oh. Wait a minute, what was the problem? Did you miss something? I'm confused. Oh, look at that. Woo! Hot. So I had to let these cool a little bit. There, that's long enough. Whew. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. This was definitely the right call. As soon as I saw those hamburger buns, I was like, we don't have any meat. We have cheese and garlic butter. Garlic cheese toast. Garlic cheese toast. Oh, the universe is on your side. I thought I read it as not on your side. I'm like, what's the problem? That all sounds great. Where's the negative part? You have been blessed. Well, at least that makes one of us. Meanwhile, I continue to be cursed. Incessantly. Sorry, I was just Panorama saying hello. Yeah. Panorama. So it's a direct code guys out for looking at an Italian sub and a pizza delivery. So you just like got an ocean of food now. That's all right. Water's better for you anyway. I mean, that's what I drink 90% of the time is just water. You know? What is this? I'm back. Sorry, had just started a match of Dead by Daylight and didn't realize it. Oh, good one. Well, welcome back then. Hope your match went well. Oh, look at this. Just starting to get that golden brown on there. That's so good. Yeah, and see, spilled over a little bit, but then it has that nice crispy bit there. Crispy cheese. Was worm disease here? I swear I saw him here earlier. Got shit on by a cheesy ghost face. Oh, well. Nope, he's not here. He I must be thinking of yesterday. Maybe you don't understand the point of them. They're a spicy pepper. The point is to have some spiciness. I love banana peppers. I would often get them on subs, and there was a cheap pizza place I used to go to all the time. They had like a hot pizza that had banana peppers and Italian sausage on it. I would always get a slice of that. So I'd have some spicy and some mild, kind of a mix of slices. And but yeah, the banana peppers one was one I always liked. They're different than jalapenos. Like they have their own sort of distinct flavor. I don't know. I don't know what you thought the point would be. The point is to have some spicy peppers on your sub. Does it need to be any more than that? Green. So you prefer like just the bell peppers, like the non-spicy peppers? Yeah. See, when you get into those have a very distinct flavor between the different colors. Like green has a very distinct flavor. Red has a very distinct flavor. I don't know that the yellow and orange are that strong, but the green and red definitely have a distinct flavor to them, and I like both of them. Whenever I make my breakfast hash, I always put all 4 kinds of bell peppers in there. Well, there's special emphasis on green and red. Very yummy. Man, I haven't made that breakfast hash in so long. Some memories attached to the last time I made it, so that's kind of one of the reasons why. Got some cheese drippage there. But yeah, the banana peppers and sausage pizza was really good. Had a nice kick to it. So I'd have a slice of that, And then have like just a slice of regular pepperoni to kind of offset the spices. And hello, Luna Moon. Sorry, I did see you come in. Greetings. This is good. It was almost like hangover food because, of course, I drank all my rum last night. Honestly, I didn't get that drunk. It was more just kind of pleasantly tipsy. But no, it was a really good stream last night. It was basically just sat and talked all night. We had some great conversation. We kind of went deep a few times, and we got some new people, which was great. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not bad with spicy things. I think it's just certain combinations of things sometimes don't sit well with me. Like pizza, for example, speaking of which. I find often when I get pizza from a pizza place like Domino's or what have you, it gives me indigestion. Just something about the combination of spices, I guess, in the sauce, I think, and maybe just the excess grease. But I mean, usually nothing more than a Tums can take care of, you know? But when I make my own pizza, like you guys know, I make my own homemade pizza sometimes. Never have indigestion. I can eat a whole damn pizza of that and not have any problems. So it's clearly something to do with the spices and the grease, I think, in the pizza place stuff. But it's just so good. It's like, I know I'm going to suffer for this, but I don't care. It tastes so good. Well, last piece. Looks like we got a little bit of spill over there too. Oh, it's so good. Love it. Ooey gooey good. Thanks for the retweet, Logan Vance. Appreciate the signal boost. This is essentially my breakfast. I used to make, when I would make my spaghetti sauce in my 20s, I would make it super spicy. I would just, like, put in so much cayenne pepper. So I'm sure it was great for my circulation, but goddamn, it burned my mouth every time. Because as far as I was concerned, it's like, well, spiciness, we just want some heat in there, right? You gotta get some heat. So I would just put in tons of cayenne pepper, and oh, it had heat. Holy shit. I don't know. I liked it. I actually haven't used cayenne in quite a long time. It's a pepper that's actually quite good for you, apparently. A lot of cleansing diets, like toxic, cleansing out the toxins diets, use cayenne in some form or another. It's apparently really good for the joints. Something about, you know, stiffness in joints or whatever. Arthritis preventative, I guess. It's apparently really good for that. Cayenne peppers. Just sit down and eat a few spoonfuls of cayenne and you'll be right as rain. Yeah, don't do that. That was a joke. I'm not actually condoning the consumption of large quantities of cayenne pepper. That would be horrible. Don't do that. You will lose all feeling in your tongue forever. Turmeric, yeah, that's another one. So I don't know. I guess if you had some kind of concoction of turmeric and cayenne, you would just have the most incredibly nimble joints. Oh, I remember one I was reading about was the lemonade diet, also known as the Master Cleanser, um, and that's basically what it is. Is you have you just drink this lemonade concoction, and the lemonade concoction is it's like a home brew that you make. It's like I think it's just fresh lemons, water, cayenne, and maple syrup, like a specific type of maple syrup that apparently is quite good for you. Um, and that's all you drink. That's the only thing you consume for like 2 weeks or however, or a month or however long the cleanse goes. I can't remember. So you just drink this lemonade, and it's supposed to flush out your system and stuff like that. And then to make sure you can still poop and keep things moving down there, you drink an herbal laxative tea, and there you go. So you do that for 2 weeks to a month. Just kind of flushes out the system, and that's that. Another thing, if you want to do a quick and dirty colon cleanse, apparently drinking 2 liters of salt water. Yeah, good luck choking that down. But you drink 2 liters of salt water as quickly as you can, and it just acts like a turbo flush for your colon. But yeah, and then you'll probably be incredibly thirsty after because you just drank 2 liters of salt water. So drink some regular water after. I tried that. I could not choke down that salt water. That was awful. But speaking of colon cleanse, I finished my super colon cleanse pills. That's done now. So end result is it's hard to tell because every time I weigh myself, it's either like right where it was before or like 10 pounds less. So I'm inclined to say I lost 10 pounds. Fuck it. The extra 10 pounds when it comes back on the scale, that's just sleep weight. That's just sleep weight. That'll burn off over the course of the day. That's fine. Is sleep weight even a thing? Well, I'm going to say it is. Fuck it. I'm inventing terms. Yeah, this pizza place. Sorry to get back to that again. I remember now. It was a Buck a Slice place in Victoria, BC. I think it was literally called a Buck a Slice. I'm sure it's not $1 anymore. It's probably like $1.50 or $2 or something. $2 a slice. Anyway, whatever. It's cheap pizza. And my friends and I go there. They were open late. They were open till like 3, 4 in the morning. So this is when my friends and I worked at the movie theater. And this place was, the movie theater was just like one street over from the main strip, and the pizza place was on the main strip. So before going home, we said, "You want to go get some pizza?" Yeah, let's go. So we'd go after closing up the theater, and it'd be like midnight by that point, and we just head down to the main strip, get some cheap pizza, and at midnight on pretty much any day of the week, it's hopping down there. There's like a lot of people. You get the bar crowd and just like rowdy people, and it's just a good time. But the flip side of that is here, pizza places close at like 11. And downtown here is a fucking joke. It's like barely even qualifies as a city. It's so small. I mean, you can literally walk across the whole thing in about 10 minutes. Maybe 20 minutes. So yeah, going from where I was to here was quite a difference. Also, just doesn't. I mean, technically speaking, where like Nanaimo has about the same level of same population as Victoria, but the thing is, Nanaimo is very spread out. It's not kind of centralized. Victoria, everything's very centralized within the main city, so you have everybody kind of clustered together there. So it feels like there's a lot more people because there's just more activity. But technically speaking, Nanaimo has about the same population, but it's spread out, and there isn't really as many sort of social centers here, other than downtown, I guess. But even downtown, I don't see a lot of people most of the time. It's pretty sparse. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'd kind of like to go back to Victoria at some point. I miss it. It just got prohibitively expensive to live there. Used to be really affordable, but hasn't been for a while. That's one of the reasons I moved up to Nanaimo, was because rent was cheaper, and then of course Rosie, because Annetta moved up here to be with her boyfriend at the time, now husband, and so I had to commute on weekends to come see Rose, and so we get together and spend the day together and have a good time. But so then it just made sense to move up here, you know. Especially the fucking cost. I had to take the Greyhound bus. It's like a 2 hours each way, um, and then we just kind of spend the day here. Or I'd stay with Annetta, and they'd put me up, but that didn't last very long. So in the end, what I ended up doing is I would come up to Nanaimo, 2 hours on the bus, and I would pick up Rose, and then we'd go back to Victoria, another 2 hours on the bus. We'd spend the weekend together. We'd get back on the bus at the end of the weekend, go back up to Nanaimo, so another 2 hours on the bus, and then I'd drop her off, say goodbye, see you next week, and then another 2 hours on the bus back down. So, not to mention the cost of the bus. Like, it is not cheap to take the Greyhound. I don't know how much it was, but I mean, especially when it was Rose and I mean, I got paid for both of us. And I just felt like I was spending my whole weekend on this damn bus. So it just made more sense to move up to Nanaimo and just live here. And boy, did that ever make things easier. And this is this was the place right here that I moved to. Was I've been in the same building ever since I moved up here, and it's great. For the most part, pretty nice neighbors, but everybody else is really nice. Management's really nice. It's a convenient area. Like for Nanaimo, it's very centralized. All the bus routes are nearby, and yeah, it was like 8 hours on the bus every fucking weekend, and it was getting expensive. It was almost as expensive as just renting a place up here. I think it ended up costing me something like $160 every round, like full weekend round trip. So it was ridiculous. Ridiculous. I was just spending all my money on the bus, and it just made way more sense to just move up here. So that's what I did. And I've been up here ever since. And it's all right. Honestly, I do prefer Victoria as a town. Just more to do there. Things are open later, more than just one comic shop. But yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll just stay up here. I don't know. Really depends on what's going on in my life, what kind of money I'm making, and ooh, yeah, I had a feeling the garlic cheese bread would help the gummies kick in a little nicer. I didn't expect them to kick in so quickly, though. Holy moly. Maybe we should play some Fortnite. There we go. Alright, I'll be back. I still have some coffee left. I should drink that. Coffee. We'll just keep our mango jellies on hand here. I don't know what I'm doing. Brave Star. Do 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 do. Great. Now I want to watch Brave Star. You guys want to watch Brave Star with me? We'll just go on the Discord maybe and just watch all 65 episodes and the movie of Brave Star right now. No. Maybe another time. Wow, what happened there? Can we uncrooked that? There. That'll do. You missed your comic shop? Well, here in Nanaimo, there's one. There's like one comic shop. There's some other like little hobby stores. There's one that's cards, primarily cards, a little bit of action figures. There's another that's tabletop gaming. But as far as I know, there's only one comic shop in town. Fortunately, it's a really good comic shop. I really like it, and the staff there is great. Very knowledgeable, very friendly, very enthusiastic. You know, tell you all about their favorite comics. You tell them all about your favorite comics, and you just geek out. It's great. But love it. So yeah, and they have lots of stuff there too. So you know, and they'll order things in for you. They're good there. Although that said, I've been ordering most of my comics through Amazon in recent years, just because it's convenient and the prices are better. As much as you want to support local, sometimes it becomes, well, what can I afford to support? You know, I want to support local, but I can get more stuff from my collection by going with Amazon. So I don't know. Yeah. I remember they do have well, I don't know if they still do, but they had a really good bargain rack for older trade paperbacks. I remember getting a few trade paperbacks, like graphic novels and collected editions of stuff. They're quite cheap. It was like 3 for $20 or something, and like any one of them was like originally $40-$50. So, so yeah, I got some pretty good deals there. It was just stuff that was collecting dust on the shelf, so they were like, just get it out of here. You know, better to make something than nothing. So, but yeah, I got a few pretty good deals there. Amazon and eBay, yeah. It's funny. I used to buy through eBay all the time before I had a card that Amazon would accept. And then I finally got a card, like a credit card or a debit card or something that worked as one, and was able to sign up with Amazon and start buying things there, and I just kind of never looked back. Good afternoon, Raptor. How's it going? We were just talking about pizza a few minutes ago, and then Raptor appears like magic. Oh, that's a tickle. I'm going to have to work on that. Hold on. Okay, I think I'll live now. Now, holy crap, that one was just stubborn. And hello, Pam. 7 chocolate cakes. Crash, bang, thud, disaster. 11 coconut cream pies. Oh, Fight Club 2. Nice. I need to get Fight Club 3. Yeah, there's another one. So, really liked Fight Club 2. It was really good. And yes, Pam, 80%. We just need 295.819999994 dollars and cents to hit 100. I don't know why. I thought we fixed that. No, I guess we didn't. So confused. Oh, I know why. It's because it was fixed, but then Zaran Isaac from the future, silly boy, donated in Canadian instead of U.S. So it made it broken again because it was an odd number of cents. Yeah, I've kind of been waiting on Fight Club 3, hoping they'll put out a paperback so it'll go nicely with my other Fight Club 2. However, that said, now that I think about it, it might even be more appropriate to not have it match because, kind of playing with the format a little bit, kind of what Chuck Palahniuk does with the subject matter itself. It almost seems a little more appropriate to have them in 2 non-matching formats. Oh, that would be amazing if they did like an adaptation of it. It would have to be a series, though, for sure. Yeah. What? My gummies came in today. I'm very happy. Just having some mango ones right now. Just enjoying the mango. Right? You understand. Yes. So I may actually not wait for the paperback and instead get the hardcover. Even though I don't usually buy hardcovers, but I do sometimes, but not often. But yeah, I loved. Speaking of which, I don't know if you were here when I got this, but finally got the original book. So yeah, what I'd like to do is read the book because I never actually read the original book, and then rewatch the movie, and then reread Fight Club 2, because I know one of the things in Fight Club 2 that was kind of funny is Chuck Palahniuk himself is talking to these women, and some of them are like, wait, Fight Club was based on a book? And he's just like face palming so hard. Yeah. It's fun, and he plays around with that, and I like how in the comic, he wrote it as a sequel to both the book and the movie. So it's kind of like this weird hybrid that merges the two, and treats them as the same but different, and like it just I loved the whole meta-ness of the whole thing. It kind of took the meta-ness of this, like the original, and like cranked it up to 11, and yeah, I really like it. So anyway, I'm assuming that Fight Club 3 goes in much the same direction, probably getting even more ridiculously meta. Yeah, right. It made it so much fun, and like the original, has kind of a self-awareness like that as well. Like there's a lot of breaking the fourth wall and talking directly to the audience, not just through the narration, but the characters looking right at the camera and talking to you, the audience, sometimes, several times. So it was already that kind of thing. But then I like how he doesn't sort of do what a lot of authors do and like lament that the movie wasn't just like his book, but but rather playing around with and almost celebrating the differences, and then doing the official sequel. Like I had to look because yeah, and I love that he makes us do this. I had to check, like, okay, is this comic like an adaptation of a second book, or is there something else? And but no, Chuck Palahniuk wrote the sequel to Fight Club, the book and the movie, as the graphic novel. So that is the official sequel to both the book and the movie, which I think is just brilliant. And then the third one is, an extension of that. So August, wait, Fight Club was based on a book? Yes, yes, it was. Oh my God. But most great films are kinda. Well, that's true. Actually, I mean, books have been. I mean, but now it's books and comic books. You know, almost like a lot of movies are just adaptations of things from other mediums. But and I feel like Will Smith just walked into my home and slapped me right in my face. Oh, because you legit didn't know that. Yes, there's this is the original book. This is actually this is one that Anetta found for me and asked me if I wanted, and I think she just gave it to me. Yeah, this is where is it here? Yeah, it's kind of, I guess it's a 2005 edition of the original first edition from 1996. So yeah, so there's that, and then I just happened to have it here because we were talking about it recently. And then there's Fight Club 2, which is a graphic novel, which this doesn't tell you much about anything, but it's really good. Anyway, graphic novel written by Chuck Palahniuk, and this is the official sequel. And there's a Fight Club 3, another graphic novel, which is the next official sequel. So. Oh, yeah? Who censored Roger Rabbit? So, but he also has sequels to his version, if I'm not mistaken. He did like 3 Roger Rabbit books that I know of. I remember reading a review of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and it wasn't very favorable, actually. This was like back when it was originally in theaters. The reviewer, I just remember the reviewer described Roger Rabbit as a character clearly designed by committee. Like, wow. So you're saying you really didn't like that character design, eh? All right. I think he kind of missed the point of what Roger is meant to be. Roger is meant to be a living trope. He's supposed to represent all of like the all encompassing everythingness of the old slapstick cartoons like Looney Tunes and all the Disney ones and Tom and Jerry, all of that. He's supposed to embody all of that. So yes, I would say his design is very intentionally looking like it was designed by committee because it's supposed to represent all of those different things, all those different sort of tropes and stereotypes and everything. So I don't know. The guy was a jerk. Fuck doesn't love the Roger Rabbit movie? Come on. I mean, even if you're not particularly enamored with the story, which, you know, is not a particularly deep story, but at the very least, see it for the spectacle. You know, the most beautiful merging of animation and live action that's ever been committed to film. I mean, if nothing else, just marvel at the beauty of it. Does the Blu-ray have the pig head sequence? It must have the pig head sequence. Of course it does. I don't even need to look. Hey, Vermin, how's it going? And yes, absolutely. I remember reading a later review for it, and the first line was staggering special effects. Staggering. That was my introduction to that use of that word to describe something as just like so jaw dropping that it, you know, you can't even stand up. It's staggering. But yeah, oh, I know, and I'm just amazed that Robert Zemeckis didn't completely lose his marbles trying to keep it all together. We talked about this before. They basically had to do the movie twice. It was like he was directing two movies. He had to do all the live action stuff first and block out where the animated characters are going to be and have, you know, figure all that out. And then had to direct all of the animation that's inserted into all the live action they just filmed. So, yes, exactly. This is my point, Vermin. Yeah, he says, well, it's done so well, you really don't see them as special effects. You kind of just accept that is that's the thing. Yeah, it really does. It just like right from the opening scene, where it starts off looking like a typical kind of Looney Tunes cartoon, and then someone, well, I forget who it is, Roger. Oh yeah, Roger blows his lines because he's supposed to do. He's supposed to hit himself, get hit in the head, and have stars. I think, but it's coming up as anything but stars. So he's ruining the show because he's got the wrong things going around his head when he gets hit in the head. But anyway, then the camera pulls back, and you see that they're just on a set, and you know there's the director in live action, and like Baby Herman just kind of like storms off set and like looks under some lady's skirt, the live action lady's skirt, by the way, and there's such seamless interaction between the tunes and the live action right from the moment go that like you're instantly sold on that world, you know, like instantly. There's not even a settling in period of accepting the reality of it. You just immediately accept it. Yeah, there was actually a third pass through that film as well. Once they had the animation added into the live action, all that was finalized. They sent all of it over to Industrial Light and Magic. And what Industrial Light and Magic would do was figure out the lighting that should be on the 2D animated characters in this 3D world. So they would go in and they'd figure out all the lighting and the shadows and where things should be bright or dark or whatever with the tunes with respect to where they are in the environment of the shot. And they figured that all out on like shot by shot, probably fucking frame by frame basis. And and that's another thing because it looks like the light of the world is affecting these cartoon characters, so they're clearly, it's just another layer of selling that reality. As you look at other things, like for example, look at Cool World, which Ralph Bakshi did a few years later, early Brad Pitt movie. We look at Cool World, and yeah, it's cool to see these Ralph Bakshi zany characters interacting with Brad Pitt and whatnot. When they come into the real world, they're still like just flat shaded like regular cartoons. So it doesn't sell you on the reality as much. You still see them as cartoons in a live action world, Space Jam. Yeah. It's like Space Jam's okay. I don't think it's bad. I mean, they kind of did some similar things there with the lighting and the shading and stuff, um but yeah, I mean, in terms of just pure like drawing, like altering your perception of reality, um yeah, Roger Rabbit every time. But I still gotta watch Space Jam. There's Looney Tunes back in action as well. I have that too. Still haven't watched it. Yeah, that's what I should do. I should do Roger Rabbit, then finally watch Space Jam, and then finally watch Looney Tunes back in action. That'd be a nice little triple bill. It's not a bad film, but for some reason it doesn't feel like that is real. Huh. So there's that divide between cartoon and reality that still and live action that still exists for you when you watch that. Whereas whereas Roger Rabbit, you just like all these characters coexist in the same world. Sold. you know. mm. It's funny, like honestly, I believe that in terms of finding it, believable and drawing you in more than say something like Sonic the Hedgehog, where it's like this 3D rendered character in the 3D real world, but I can't see it as anything other than a 3D rendered character, you know, that's been inserted into the live action footage. Um, so it's funny to me, this 3D rendered character, which you would think would be an easier sell because it would look more like a real object. I find less believable than the 2D cell shaded characters of Roger Rabbit existing in the real world. You know? But I've always loved that kind of thing since I was a kid, having cartoons mixed into the real world. Just the idea of like living in the same world as a cartoon. Being able to interact with a cartoon just as I can interact with you. So I kind of like the idea that there would be a version of reality where cartoons existed in real life. Could have a cartoon girlfriend if you want. Ooh, controversial. Pushing the boundaries here, breaking new ground for human and toon rights. But um, but anyway, I always found that kind of thing interesting. That was what I actually liked as a kid. The only reason I wanted to see Mary Poppins was to see when they, the part where they go into the chalk drawings and it's basically them in a cartoon world. And then there was what else? There's of course that scene with Jerry Mouse dancing with Gene Kelly from Anchors Away, I think. What else? Bed Knobs and Broomsticks was another one. Had a sequence where they went into this underwater. I think it was like an underwater world, and it was all cartoon. They were live action on the magic bed. Where the fuck? I vaguely remember that movie, but anyway, they're on the magic bed in this underwater cartoon world. I swear that I just took the regular gummies and not the mushrooms. They're waiting over there, but. Oh yeah! Oh my God, Vermin, the possibilities. Says, "Ooh, I could draw my own women." Yes, yes, you could, and I hope you'd draw a few for me too, please and thank you. You know what I like. And perhaps we could do some Fortnite Funk of the Monk. Funk of the Monk. If I did it for commission, would that make me a pimp? Yes. You'd be, I don't know what's an art pimp. Funk Monk version 1. So, does that mean you will upgrade to version 2 at some point, or is that maybe if you have a son would be Funk Monk version 2? I don't know. I'm just curious what would be the criteria to bring version 2 into existence. See, oh yeah, and like Funk Monk Beta and Funk Monk Alpha, maybe, maybe. Well, that doesn't even that doesn't even vaguely answer the question at all. That's not even a response to that question. That doesn't help. We want information version 1. Information. 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 There's still some bugs in version 1. Yeah, apparently. It's like, oh, how are you doing today? Hello. Or they say, hello. And Funk says, good, and you? Laddie? Funk Monk version 1 is stable. Yes. How are you today? Hello. See, if he said hi, then at least you could just say, oh, I'm high. That's why I'm not quite all here. But when you go hello, you don't have any escape from that. There's no backup plan with hello. God, I did that the other day. Someone said bye. I expected them to say, have a nice day. So I responded with, and you too, mate. Bye. And you too, mate. So then after I cringed, I call after him and go, no, I meant bye. Yes. Yes, that's correct. You want to make it more awkward by calling further attention to it by screaming a correction. Exactly. Hi, Carlatin. Yes. Are you a virgin? You too. Chase you down the road. No, I went by. Just running at full steam. I meant by. Sounds like a freaking Monty Python or Kids in the Hall sketch. I said to someone, have a good weekend on a Tuesday. It annoyed me so much. uh, hate when people do that. I didn't ask how you were. God. It's the silly time. We probably should play some Fortnite then. Okay, so mental note: garlic cheese toast goes really well with mango gummies. I think it just likes having all the carbs and stuff to mix in with, you know. Loves to mix up the carbs, man. Yeah. I love those carbs. Oh, my face. Huh. That's funny. Have a good weekend. Okay, Grandpa. It's only Monday, but that's thank you. Don't party too much today. Well, no, I won't, Grandpa. It's Monday, as I said. Party. That's right, Grandpa. Party. Humoring the old man. Oh my God. All right. I'm gonna go smoke and then let's play some very unskilled Fortnite. my neighbor is doing some gardening. She's got this purple tarp spread out across the lawn, and like a big pile of like dirt and I guess fertilizer and stuff, and just like flower pots everywhere. So I got this summer gonna go on her balcony, some will be hung up and stuff like that. So quite a project. I just said, quite a project you got going there. Being the friendly neighbor that I try to be awkwardly whenever I see a neighbor and feel inclined to say hello, because I know they'll notice me and they'll say hello first, and if I don't, then it's going to just be a thing. So anyway, no response, and then I noticed she had earbuds in. I'm like, oh, she's rocking out to some tunes while she's doing her gardening. Got it. So I just feel stupid because I just talked to myself really loudly. But then she saw me and waved, so I was like, oh, hey, yeah. And then that was it. Back to her gardening and me back to my smoke. Now is today's awkward neighbor interaction. This is the midweek fuck up of days. Oh yeah, I've had similar to people. Or the morning afternoon one where you go, morning, and someone goes, it's afternoon. And you go, oh. Well, then I usually quote Hitchhiker's Guide at them and say, well, time is an illusion. Lunchtime doubly so. Catch you on the racquetball courts, Phil. I don't know why. Yeah, no. Might have been more awkward if she was digging a massive hole and you said, quite a project going on there. Then you look and next to her is the body of her husband and she just stares at you. Like, oh. So you're got a bit of a yandere thing going on here, I see. Interesting. Do you like anime? Just slowly back away, like Homer into the bushes. Well, have a good day. I'm just gonna go play video games. I'll try not to be too loud. I'm really gonna try not to be too loud now. I'm back. Was trying on the entire Aussie ensemble for the TikTok, and I could pass for his child. Very nice. Very nice. Snoop the Kitty. Hello. Thank you for the follow. So Andy is in fact the illegitimate love child of Ozzy Osbourne. Who knew? Nothing, honey. Andy Osborne. That's right. Ridiculous. I feel like we are kindred spirits in many ways, Vermin. Creatively, sexually, in terms of the types of women we like. Um, yeah, yeah, and creatively. I forget where I was going with that. I got hung up thinking about goth girls in the middle of it, so it kind of distracted me, and now my train of thought is derailed. I'm just like, goth girls. Yes, mistress. Anything you want, my love. I am your servant. Anyway, there was something about like, yeah, the creativity and stuff is good. We should do something. It sounded better in my brain. Something about we should collab on something in some way. I just don't know how we would because you're more the visual artist. But I guess like story wise, we could like be the next Rob Grant and Doug Naylor writing team and just come up with some crazy story stuff to be then published or adapted in some form later. I was replying to a message on my phone. I heard you mention me and say sexually. I nearly dropped my phone. That's great. Really, Andy? Am I? Is that what this is? I thought I just became dumb. Wow. Now remember, I took the thickest piece of that gummy, so I got little more than usual. I think. Totally up for any projects, anything, thing. Now I have to give you context for that. Hold on a second. I gotta find it. I have used that anything echo many times, but I don't know that I've ever explained where it's from. I will see if I can find it here, and then we'll play some Fortnite. I'm glad you reminded me. Reminded me. Reminded it. I don't know.
All brand buds are filled with psyllium fiber to help you lower cholesterol.
Yeah, just hold on. Yeah, can you fucking stop, please? Thank you. Alright, here we go. So, this is where anything is from. Here we go. You ready? Pay attention here.
So you gentlemen want the secret of how Cadbury gets the soft, creamy caramel inside the chocolatey pockets of the Caramilk bar?
Yes. We know you have it, and my people are prepared to pay 50 million.
Not enough.
75 million for the caramel secret.
Not enough.
100 million, tops.
Sorry.
I'm willing to pay anything.
Anything?
Yeah, I love that. And the whole time they were talking to the devil. Anything, thing. Yeah, so that's where that's from. Oh my god, they have the Wonder Bar commercial.
A lot of folks demand more than just a sweet treat. That's why they go for Cadbury
Wunderbar.
Wonder Bar. Wonder Bar is peanut butter
Wunderbar.
wrapped in smooth caramel
Wunderbar.
and covered in Cadbury's
Wunderbar.
delicious chocolatey coating. Cadbury Wonder Bar tastes Wonder Bar.
Wunderbar.
Wonderbar. I can't. Yeah. Gotta get back in touch with my inner Viking. Anyway, where were we? Here. Yeah. So that's where anything came from, and that was also Wonderbar. Wonderbar! It prequel series coming to HBO Max. Good. Cool. I'm guessing maybe taking place 30 years prior, like the previous time shit went down. That'd be cool. Or maybe the first time. Maybe when it first wound up on Earth, from wherever it came from. That'd be cool. Go right back to the start. See how it all began. The first incident. Incident? Yeah, anyway. We should get into some Fortnite here. Before I'm... Is this the right controller? Yes, okay. Let me load that up. And we will see you in just a moment here in the wonderful world of Forknife. Where is the thingy? All right. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right. Actually, hold on. I gotta. Definitely don't go anywhere yet because I need to do this thing here first. What is going on? I have no idea. Anyway, what am I doing? Oh, yeah. Just updating the thingy here. Okie dokie. No. Alright. Okay. So just gonna end this stream and we'll be right back in just like 30 seconds with Fortnite. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.